Not too long ago, most people were wary of purchasing things online. Sure, you might pop over to Amazon now and then to grab a book, but you have never considered booking a vacation or buying clothes. But it's a different story now. Shipping and returns have become faster, cheaper, and more flexible, and we are much more comfortable submitting credit card information online. If you have an internet connection and don't live in the middle of nowhere, there is really no reason you even have to set food outside anymore. You could easily have everything you need to survive shipped to your door, despite the ease of things and besides the fact that you have turned into a creepy hermit. If you bought absolutely everything online, there remain a few items you are better off purchasing in person. Some things are just too important and personal to buy sight unseen. Some might have exorbitant shopping cost, and unless you are very careful about the source, some could lead you into dangerous and possibly illegal territory. So here are things that you should never purchase online. Getting a pet can be a life-changing decision, and buying one can be easy to do online. If you have spent hours looking at pictures of adorable animals who need homes, it can be tempting to go ahead and grab one. It sounds a little crazy, but it is possible to have a dog or cat delivered to your home. That's really not the best idea, though, as you need to be very careful about the seller. There are plenty of trustworthy rescue groups who will transport a needy pet to another state if they can't find a local adopter. We would say in that kind of situation, go ahead and buy online. And there are many responsible breeders online, but unfortunately, scammers and not so responsible breeders abound. It's imperative that you have a face-to-face meeting from a puppy mill or another disreputable place. If that's not allowed, stop the process right there. Online or not, never buy from an unethical animal dealer. Purchasing a house can be such an involved, drawn-out, emotion-filled process that it's hard to imagine anyone buying one on the internet without ever having laid eyes on it. It does happen, though, and it's becoming more common. Investors and house flippers, for example, snap up properties at online auctions all the time. But that doesn't mean it's appropriate for everyone. For the most part, people buying houses online are professionals who have a detailed plan for getting the most bang for their buck out of this purchase. If you are thinking it might be an easy way to get a good deal for your own home, you might want to think again. If you are mentally and financially prepared for the unseen costs of buying a house online, go ahead and take a shot at it. But however tempting it might seem to buy a home with your laptop, most of us should stick to the old-fashioned method, that is walking through and making sure everything's ship-shape before plunking down hundreds of thousands of dollars. There are so many amazing online deals on appliances. This one might be impossible to resist, but for a number of reasons, buying them in store is still a safer bet. So much could go wrong while shipping a refrigerator or dishwasher. And if it arrives damaged, you will have to work out how to return the enormous package, and you might have to pay for it if you can't prove when the damage occurred. Service is another aspect to consider. If you buy in a store, you will be able to talk to the salesperson about delivery, installation, returns, and warranties. Online, you will have to closely analyze the fine print, and you are probably end up having to make a call or visit a store anyway if you need to clarify things. Check out the shipping cost, which could be pretty steep. Will you have to make your own arrangements for installation? The last thing you want is a massive refrigerator box on your doorstep and no way to get it inside. Your friends will probably not appreciate having to come over and help you drag it into your kitchen and then figure out how to install it. If you can't understand the setup instructions, you might have to hire someone to do it for you. All in all, it could be a whole lot of hassle for a small bit of savings. There are any number of easily accessible websites that sell illegal drugs, but the real action is hidden in the deepest recesses of the internet, which can be found only using advanced encryption software that makes you untraceable. The currency of choice on these sites is bitcoins, which adds another level of security. The FBI shut down the granddaddy of the black market sites, Silk Road, in 2013, but dozens of others have sprung up in its place. So buying illegal drugs online can be surprisingly easy, and it does not seem secure. but that doesn't make it any more legal and potentially more traceable by sophisticated law enforcement agencies. An online transaction is just as illegal as a handshake deal on a corner, and at the end of the day, you will still have no way of knowing if the product you receive is the real deal or something even more dangerous. There are plenty of trustworthy car buying sites out there that have great shipping and return policies and reliable customer service. They are usually touted as a way to bypass pushy salespeople and all the haggling that comes with buying a car in person from a dealer. However, you should take into account your comfort with ambiguity and how much you value learning through first-hand experience. There are so many things you can't know until you actually drive a car. Exactly how it feels and handles, how it smells, how much legroom there really is in the passenger seat. If it turns out you don't like it, you have to deal with returning it, which is a hassle no matter how great the return policy is. And if you didn't buy from a reputable place, well, things could get ugly. And this was the list of things you should never buy online. If you like our list, then do like the video and leave a comment. For more interesting videos like this, subscribe to Just Smart Tech.